What's up, guys? Came here today to show you my second place locals deck list for my Magistus Shaddolls. And surprisingly, it came very good. I went, what is it? I went two ode tunes. I two ode PK Burning Abyss. I went 2-1 with Drytron, and me and my buddy tied with, or actually he got it. I went 1-2 with Shaddolls Dinos just because we went into overtime, and we had the same amount of life. All I had to do was hit him for some damage, and he had Damage Juggler in hand. So, yeah, ain't that some shit. But hope you guys enjoy this spicy deck list here. I've been seeing a lot of Shaddolls running around, but guarantee you will not see any Shaddoll list like this here. And we're going to do an in-depth video, so hang tight. I'll show you everything. Alright, so for your monsters here, you run Triple Artemis. This card is very, very good. It's highly underrated. Basically, when you summon it, you can activate its effect to get a Magistus monster from your extra deck and equip to it. And then it has a secondary effect where you can pop the Magistus card equipped to it to draw a card from your deck and put one card in your hand to the bottom of the deck. So it helps consistency with the Shaddolls. It unbricks hands, gets rid of stuff that you don't need. So that alone is very, very good. And there's a reason why I play this, and I'll get to that. So 3 of him. Of course, another good starter, Rilliona. Not only is it a light, but it also searches one of your 2 spells that you run. Invocation and another spicy tech. Helps you get into your fusions a lot more quicker, and the extra light target is definitely worth it. For your next one, you run triple of your mathematicians here. Also, good starter. Send any monster from your deck to grave. Gets your Shaddolls going. You can do a lot with this. So 3 of him, very good. Of course, your Shaddolls lineup. 3 Windy, best Shaddolls, hands down. No need to explain that. 3 Squamata, again, very good. Running 2 Aerial. This card is so good this format. I don't know how many times I was able to just completely stop my opponent from comboing off by using this. This is such a grave focused format right now. You would be a fool not to run 2. 3 is a little bit too cloggy, but 2 is just perfectly fine. We got multiple ways to get to it. Next up for your one-ofs, 1 Hedgehog. 2 would be okay. Me personally, I just like to use 1. There's times where the spell effect comes up, but he's okay out of 1. Dragon, Chaos, I absolutely hate this card, but the only reason why I'm running it is because it's a searchable light. Just in case you don't have any other way, you have to rely on this guy. He's alright, but like he literally sucks. I hate him, but he comes up. Falco, good for the grind game. Not much needed to say there. Beast, just there for some extra draws. He comes up a lot. For your little extenders, Trick Clown, you can never go wrong with him. And then this right here, Crowley. This card is highly underrated, and the reason why I say that is you send a spellcaster from your hand or face up on the field to graveyard, you special summon it. So it's an extender. It's free special summon in a sense. Not only that, but you can change his attribute to whatever you want, so it makes your Shaddolls fusions even more better. Okay. Then there is times where you can get its graveyard effect. You can banish it, target a Magistus monster you control, and equip it with 1 Magistus monster from your graveyard, except the level 4. So you would want to re-equip your Link to your Endymion so you can search and just pop, get extra draws. It's really handy. I highly suggest you give this a try. It's very good. And what do you know? All of your Shaddolls are spellcasters. It's really good. Very underrated. Now, off to the spells. Alright guys, I know what you're thinking. Spell Power Mastery, what is this? That's right, you can search your Water Endymion from your deck. you can search this guy right here and just instantly combo off. Okay, he's very good. If you choose to run Celine, more power for you. But yeah, it's not too bad. You want to run 3 of them. Sorry, having a brain fart over here. Been working all day. So 3 spell power mastery, 1 invocation. I was thinking about running 2, but really all you need is just that one source to really combo off. So 1 of him. This is a nice little spicy tech. Fritra. Basically, you just special summon a Magistus monster from your graveyard. It's not too bad. It comes up. It's just basically a free extender. Or if I have really Leona engrave and I need a light monster, I can special summon it. Or a water. I do run some spice in here, so it comes up. It came up a lot. Now, 3 super polys. This card is so good. It won me a good bit of games, actually. Used it on my buddy's dinos. It's just good. Play it. I main deck it. Some people like to side it. If I'm going first, it's good because all I gotta do is just set it. Okay. If you're going second, it's good because you can just get rid of problems right in there. It's a good going first and second card. Next up, triple Shaddolls fusion. Once again, very good. Gets your plays going. It's a quick play good. Some people decide to run 2 Shaddolls fusions. I main deck 3. Sometimes when I'm going into game 2, depending on the circumstances, then I'll side out 1 of them. But I like main decking 3 because you want to see those fusions as much as possible, especially with this deck if you're going first. So that's why I main 3. For last spell, of course, Foolish Burial. You would be a fool not to use it. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I know you guys like that one. So yeah, Foolish Burial. Just literally get anything that you want from your deck. For traps, triple Shadow Games. This card is so good just for the simple fact that you can just dump Ariel at any given time and just banish 3 from their grave. You can dump Wendy, special summon your Beast and face down defense if you need to. God, you can send your 1 Hedgehog, search anything. Like, this card is very good. I highly suggest running this. It's worth it. It really is. Next up, 2 Resh. Some people like running 1. I like running 2 just because the second one comes up, and it sucks when you draw into 1 and you don't have your Endymion to put it back in. So not only that, but it comes in pretty good, honestly. 2 is good for me. And then finally, your 1 Schism. Schism is just downright dirty. I need to get a second one, honestly. I'm considering running a second, just because sometimes game 2, I didn't have it happen to me when I dueled. Game 2 and 3, they didn't Cosmic Cyclone it because I didn't really give them time to, and they just didn't draw into it. But yeah, if this gets banished, it hurts a little bit. So I'm considering getting a second one here. Now, on to the extra deck, the moment you've been waiting for. El Shaddolls Analyst. Now, this is very, very good for certain decks here. It's a water. Your Endymion is water. Your Ariel is water. Some of the extra deck cards are water. I mean, you can easily make this. And basically, can't special summon from the hand or graveyard using spell or trap effects. And guess what? Drytrons. They can't ritual summon. Dinos. They can't double evolution pill. Like, it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. I highly suggest giving this a try here. It's a pretty card. Look at that. Beautiful. For your next ones, 2 Construct. After dueling this past tournament, I'm going to bump them up to 3 because there were times where it would have helped to have a third one. But extra deck is just very tight right now. I'm still tinkering around with it, but it came in pretty clutch. So 2 Construct, probably going to bump it up to 3. For your next ones, I know what you saw there. You're like, ooh. El Shaddolls Window. This alone just wins games, especially against Drytron. Game 2, I just summoned this out first turn, and like, what are they gonna do? They can't do anything. They can't play. It's pretty funny, honestly. If they don't have an out to it, they're in big trouble. So, 2 window. In case they get rid of the first one, you have that second one there. 1 Cologne. It's pretty good, especially when you're comboing off. You can get that Schism to hand. Probably going to bump him up to 2, and a lot of people forget that this card can't be destroyed by battle. That's another big thing. So probably going to bump him up to 2. I just got to figure out what I'm going to take out. But yeah, he's very good. Plus, he can just negate any face-up card on the field. So that's always nice. For your next 2 XYZs, Bahamut Shark and Totally Awesome. And what's great about this combo here, I will show you. But you basically go into your Endymion, equipped Artemis, Artemis search Crowley, then any dead spellcaster that you have in your hand, you can discard it, bring out Crowley, change him to water. That's a free overlay into Bahamut Shark. Totally awesome for your 4th summon. So you're protected from Nibiru, and then from there, you can combo off into your construct plays. And I've ended with Bahamut, totally awesome, a 3 negate Apollousa, and then a Wunda with Shaddolls Schism. Like, that's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. So, this guy is awesome. For your links here, Apollousa, of course, just mentioned it. So, it's okay, this format. If you can get it out at the right time, it can definitely put in some work. You just have to time it properly. If you can going first, bring it out, by all means, go for it, because it hurts a lot of people. Of course, Cross Sheep. This is a fusion deck. Cross Sheep's good. Surprisingly, I never went into this at locals, but there is a time where it can pop up. So Cross Sheep's there. Gravity Controller, pretty simple. You just bring out Construct, bring him out, get your Construct plays going. That's really all I need to say about that. Unicorn, comboed off with IP. Pretty standard. Just more disruptions. I could go to Apollousa if I want to. So yeah, that and IP. Next up, 2 Artemis. And the reason why I run 2 is because if I go Endymion, equip this, I can use her effect to search Crowley. I can use her effect to search Rilliona. Not only that, but Endymion pops it. So let's say I go Endymion, equipped, pop it, and draw. At least, if I don't have any more lights or anything, I can always just link summon this using my Endymion. So I still have a light monster. Okay? And then down the road, I could banish this with Schism if need be. And if I have Crowley engrave and I have a dead Endymion, I can summon the Endymion and then use Crowley's effect to banish to re-equip Artemis so I can search for Rilliona again. So it's pretty nutty there. And yeah, that's the extra deck. Let's get into the side deck. So I know what you're thinking. Lava Golem? What the hell? Well, I just got back into the game not too long ago. I stopped when my precious Adamantimators got slaughtered. So I ended up selling my collection for a bit when this whole COVID thing started. But I've been getting back into it and making do with what I got here. And surprisingly, this side deck won me games. And I'll explain why. So, 1 Lava Golem. Just to get rid of those pesky boards like Drytron. They like to put out Vanities or Herald. I just wanted something to be able to just deal with it. I was thinking of something pretty hilarious, and that card would have been Santa Claus. Santa Claus of all things. Because I run Super Poly, this is a light monster, where if it is dead, I could use it for Construct, but also it's pretty weak with 2500 defense, and it's a light, so I could Super Poly. I don't know if I just said that or not. But yeah, I could special summon this and be like, oh, that's a cute Herald. Tribute for Santa Claus. Okay. If I don't have a light, Super Poly, get my Construct out and just go off. So that's pretty good. Also, it's a fiend, so I could have done this with dinos if I had it. If they had UCT out, I could have just tributed like their Dolka or whatever, bring out Santa Claus, and then super polyed into Mud Dragon if I did have that in my extra deck. That would be a pretty cheesy play, and people look at this and like, what the hell? Santa Claus. But yeah, I thought that would be a pretty funny thing. Next up, 2 Cosmic. Not really much to say here. I absolutely obliterated Toons with this. They lose their Toon Kingdom. They can't really do much of anything. It's just good generic removal. If I won game 1 and I went into game 2, knowing that I was going second, I would play Dark Ruler No Mores. And this won me a game because Drytrons, they brought out the ruler. And I was like, okay, that's cute. Can't special summon, but Dark Ruler No More. They were like, oh shit. They couldn't respond to it. Same with Herald. So that just basically got me over their board there. Another thing, if I knew I was going second, I'd put in the Gamma package. That's also very good. If I lost game 1 and I knew I was going first and I know that they can spam a lot, Torrential Tribute. Get your plays going, set that just in case. Or if I didn't want to overcommit, I could just set a monster, put Torrential Tribute, because Shaddolls gain advantage off of Torrential Tribute. So not only does it hurt my opponent, but it helps me out too. For your last one, just more removal. Twin Twisters. Pretty standard there. But I got some pretty good stuff here that I got in the mail that I've been wanting to tinker around with. For instance, where is it? Shared Ride. That's a good one that I've been wanting to use. Shared Ride is pretty underrated. If they want to take on the Max C challenge, by all means, go for it. Each time they add a card, I draw a card. So it's like, okay, do you want to take that risk? Go for it. Another good one, Mistaken Arrest. I'm honestly tempted in maining it. Call me crazy, but I'm a little crazy. Mistaken Arrest is very good. Just can't add anything. I mean, when you think about this deck that I'm using here, sure, Artemis and all of them searches, you got your one Hedgehog, but I mean, other than that, there's not much that this hurts my deck with. I mean, I guess Ob Cologne if I'm going for the Schism play, but like by the time I combo off and everything, I already got all my searches out of the way. So it doesn't really affect me that much. Pretty good examples there. Like I said, pretty spicy deck list. If you guys like what you see, let me know what you think. Please like the video, subscribe if you'd like. I'm going to try to focus more on some YouTube videos and Yu-Gi-Oh related stuff. So stay tuned, guys. Appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.